Going live. Hello, if there's anybody out there. If not, hey, still great. Um, Welcome to 50 something live stream. And let me make sure I have myself situated. Today, I want to talk about goals. So, I'm going to share 20 of my goals, and I'm going to ask you guys for your goals, and then hopefully we can help each other. So let's get started. Now, just trying to get something, like I work through OBS, but just trying to get it to where it's fancy, where I have, you know, words, my goals come on screen. I didn't want anything to go wrong because coming live is already nerve-wracking. And so trying to put complicated things in place just I'm not ready yet. So I'm just going to do it this way. And hopefully, as I grow more and more, I will incorporate more of, screens, where screens can come in and out. So anyway, so my first goal that I want to share with you, this live stream is about 20 goals for 2020. You don't have to have 20 goals. You can have just a few goals, a handful of goals, but the point is that we set goals, and then you want to make sure that you achieve those goals, or at least put some work towards reaching those goals. So I'm going to share some of mine, and then as people come in, you can share some of yours. Now, if you are watching this on the replay, then by all means, in the comments, go ahead and leave some of your goals. So my question to you is, what are your goals for 2020? So the first goal that I want to share is to start a podcast. And I'm happy to say that I've already accomplished that goal, because just 2 days ago, I started a podcast. And so I'm so excited about that. So you might want to check that out. It's available on all podcast platforms, except for Apple Podcasts, because they take a while to review it. So they're currently reviewing it, and then it should be available probably by tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. So one goal checked off. And what's interesting about this goal is that even though I do health, fitness, health, and wellness, and lifestyle for women over 50, this particular podcast is bedtime stories for children. So the reason why I did that is because I used to tell stories to my children when they were little. And so I went ahead and started telling the stories to the next generation, and they loved it. So I was like, oh, I could do a podcast where parents could tune in and turn on a story for their children or their grandchildren. And, and that's something that I love doing. So you might want to check that out. It's called Queen Bernice Bedtime Stories. And I'll put the link in the description after the live. So that's my first goal. My second goal is to upload about 50, well, upload 50 episodes to the podcast. So I currently started out with 3 episodes. So I'm hoping that I'm going to work hard and get the 50 episodes up. So that's my second goal. My third goal is finish. So I was supposed to already have had this book published, and I haven't done that. So I need to finish my 31 Days to a Healthy Lifestyle book and have it published, because there are people whose email I got who are waiting for this book. It's a guide, really. And so I need to finish that. And so I have made up my mind that I'm going to try to finish it. I'm going to finish it, not try. the next couple of weeks. So by Super Bowl, February 2nd, I should be done with it. So I'm going to try to stick to that. So that is my third goal. And then my fourth goal is so I have a Shutterstock. It's telling me that my resolution is not optimal, but it said it was excellent. I think it goes in and out. So if it's not coming out perfectly, I'm so sorry. But I can't, this is all I have is my laptop to use because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, and that's one of my goals. And so once you get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, then you can use your phone. So I apologize if the resolution keeps going in and out. But so my fourth goal was to upload 50 photographs to my Shutterstock account. Now, if you're a content creator, you really should be looking at multiple streams of income because you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So that's why I have a Shutterstock account, because with photographs, if you get those photographs are downloaded, you also can earn an income on that. So I started that not too long ago, but I desperately need to get to 50 photographs on there. And you submit these photographs and they can tell you whether it's approved or not. And I only have 4 photographs that are approved that are in my portfolio in Shutterstock. So I need to get working on that. So then my fifth goal is to get to, let me go ahead and type this question so anybody that comes can answer it. What are your goals 2020? Okay. All right, so then my fifth goal is to reach 1,000 subs on YouTube, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of January. And I'm very close. I'm super close because as of filming this, I have 968 subscribers. So I'm only 32 subscribers away from 1,000. So that goal is going to come to fruition really quickly. And I'm so excited because once I get to that goal, like I said, at 1,000 subscribers, you can use your phone to live stream, and you can monetize only if you have 4,000 hours of watch time. So that's my next goal. My next goal is to reach 4,000 hours of watch time. And part of that is live streams are awesome because live streams have a longer view. So even though it's scary to do live streams, they still have a longer watch time. They may not have as many views in the long run, but the longer watch time adds to your total or gets you closer to your 4,000. So doing some live streams is definitely a way to go. And then my next, so I kind of went out of sequence when I went to that 4,000. But my next one is to reach 10,000 subscribers on YouTube by December 2020. So that is my goal. December 2020, I want to reach 10,000 subscribers. And so that's my next goal. And I truly believe I can do it. I truly, truly believe I can do it. And then my next goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers on Instagram. So I'm currently 1,320, I think, on Instagram. And so my goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers on Instagram by the end of the year. Now, you hear stories of, well, Instagram doesn't have much organic growth. But here's the thing with Instagram. If you engage with people, they'll engage with you. So every so often, I will go to and find people that are interested in what I'm interested in, that are in the age group that I want to reach. And then I will go to their feed and leave a meaningful comment, leave a like. I don't do the bots where people will come in and they'll like 10 of your stuff, right? And then they'll subscribe and unsubscribe. It's not like that. I go on, I will truly, honestly leave a meaningful comment from my heart, and then I'll like it. And then at 9 out of 10, I'll follow them. They'll come back and follow me. And for everybody that follows me, I got off track for a little bit, but I started doing it again. I will leave them a voice DM, and I tell them, thank you for the follow. Have a wonderful day. Now, a lot of people, when you follow them on Instagram, they start selling you stuff. I'm not going to try to sell anybody anything. I'm just welcoming them, and it seems to work really well. So that's my other goal, is to reach 10,000 subscribers by doing this, by reach organically, just reaching out to people, leaving a meaningful comment, liking their stuff, and then, like I said, I follow them, and then they follow me back. So it's worked. My next goal is, so I have this over 40 YouTubers group that that I that I'm the administrator of in Facebook. And the group is to have us get our links in there and engage with each other. So like when we release a video, we'll put the link in that group, and then people in that group that also put their links, they watch it, they like, they comment. So it gives engagement to your video. Well, currently I have 13, there are 13 of us in there. And so my goal is to get to 100. So that's my goal for 2020, is to get to 100 in the over 40 Facebook group. And then my next goal, and feel free to leave your goal as well in the chat so we can talk about it. My next goal is to enroll more people in my 31 days to a healthy lifestyle. So I have a course that's 31 days to a healthy lifestyle. For 31 days, I give meal suggestions, exercises, and I do this. I have a video every single day for 31 days. And so I have some people that are enrolled in that course, but for 2020, my goal is to enroll more people in that course. So that's my next goal. Please feel free to put your goals in the chat. I would love to hear them. Okay, so then my next goal is to find an illustrator for Queen Bernice bedtime stories. So remember, I told you my first goal was that I do a podcast, and I've already accomplished that goal. And that goal is bedtime stories for children. Well, my goal then is to turn each one of those episodes into a children's book. So this next goal is for me to find an illustrator, and Fiverr, Fiverr, if you've never used them. They're a bunch of freelancers that work there, and I've had great work from anybody that I've used from there, and it's usually very inexpensive. So I need to find an illustrator from Fiverr for my children's book. And then my next goal is publish 10 Queen Bernice bedtime stories. So once I find the illustrator, I will publish 10. I want to publish 10 books. My goal is to publish 10 books this year. Eventually, I want to go more than that. But for this year, I want to publish 10. And so that's one of my other goals. The next one is, okay, so if you follow me, I apologize. My video connection looks like it was going in and out. So my next goal is to finish my kidney donor book, because I was trying to help people with step by step what you need to do to donate. And I started that book and I put it aside and then focused on my 31 Days to a Healthy Lifestyle book. So once I finish that, I really need to go back to the kidney donor book and work on that. So that's my other goal. And please feel free to leave your goals in the comments. I really want to hear your goals. Okay, so my next goal then is, then once I finish that kidney donor book, I need to publish it and not just let it sit there. My next goal is to get over 100,000 visitors a month on my Pinterest account. Now, my Pinterest account just shot up. It was about 3,000 visitors a month like 2 weeks ago. It is now at 46,000 visitors a month. So my goal is to get it up to 100. Oh, blessings to you too, Cassandra. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad you're in here. So go ahead and leave your goals, Cassandra, so that we can talk about that as well. It's a shame that I can't have you on so I can hear you, but please leave your goals. So my goal then for Pinterest is to get to over 100,000 visitors a month. And it seems like every day I'm going up and up. So that's my goal, definitely to get there. My next goal is to finish. So when I did the podcast, when I started the podcast just 3 days ago, it's actually 2 days because I did it on the 17th at nighttime. So when I started it, I also started a YouTube channel just for that podcast, also called Queen Bernice Bedtime Stories. So my next goal is that I need to do I can't talk, a channel trailer for that YouTube channel. So I'm looking at, it's buffering. I didn't realize it was doing that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that it just keeps buffering every once in a while. Um, but for my children's, and let me know if it starts doing that. Please, please, please let me know. Um, and so for children's channels, as you know, on YouTube, you can't have any comments. They're very strict on that because of the recent COPA thing that came about. So that channel has to be separate. So then my next goal would be to impact 100 lives with fitness, health, and lifestyle for women over 50. So I'm hoping to impact 100 people this year with fitness, health, and lifestyle for women over 50. So that's my other goal. My next goal is to be accepted into merch by Amazon. So that's pretty hard. And I recently applied for it, and it takes them up to 14 days to make up their mind. That's separate from Amazon Associates. That one you can get in easily. And I'm already in Amazon Associates. So that one, you could be an affiliate with Amazon, where if you say something in your video, you can have a specific link to you, and sell that particular thing and make a commission on it. So, and I've got to give you a praise report because I went to my account in Amazon, my Amazon affiliate account, and what's nice about it is if you bring somebody to Amazon to buy your stuff, but they don't buy whatever it is you're selling, but they go ahead and buy something else within 24 hours, you get the credit. So I go in and there's stuff that I don't sell and I have gotten commission on it. Now I'm not making a lot of money on Amazon right now. But I'm making steady. It's coming up. So, and it's taken me a long time. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I would say honestly, the first year and a half, I really didn't know what I was doing. And it wasn't until this last year and a half, I would say, that I really started understanding what it takes to do well on YouTube. So, and then that Amazon account I've had for almost 2 years, and I really wasn't making much money. But like I said, last month I got $13.85. Woo! I'm celebrating on that because that's something more than what I had been getting, and I can see it like steady going up. So I'm thankful for that. And my next goal. So let me get back to that merch account. So that merch account, if they accept me, I can sell T-shirts. I can sell my T-shirts like this one that I have on. Look, I'm going to stand up so you can see. Yeah, it takes a while. All right. So yeah, so I would be able to sell T-shirts like this. This one says, "If it wasn't for a boomer, you wouldn't be here." But at Amazon, the prices would be less than what I'm selling it at Spreadshirt right now. So I'm excited about that. If they accept you, it's super hard to get in. Um, and then my next goal is to earn 5K a month. Now listen, I'm not even close to that. I'm not even close to 1K, but I am believing that with all my hard work that I will start to see that going up and up and up and eventually get there. So that's my goal. One of my goals for 2020, that I earn 5K a month. And then my final goal, if I do get to that point where I earn 5K a month, um, hopefully eventually, not really right at that 5K, but I would need to earn a little bit more than that a month. But hopefully eventually I can come home and work for myself full time. So those are my 20 goals, and I would love to hear what your goals are for 2020. Just let me know and we can talk about it, because you might be able to help me. I might be able to help you in terms of what your goals are. Okay, Cassandra says, my goals are grow more spiritually, also to lose weight by eating a plant-based meal plan, as well as exercising daily. Amen. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. So yes, grow. So what are you doing? Have you started yet, Cassandra? Let me ask you that. Have you started with the plant-based meal plan? And I eat meat. I eat meat, but I try to eat. I don't. I try not to eat beef, and try to keep it down. Eat the white meat. Eat the low things that are low in saturated fats. But I definitely eat meat. But have you started? I wanted to know. Um, and also exercising daily. What are you, which exercise plan are you on, or are you planning on doing anything like just starting to walk more? Yes. Oh, okay. So there's a lag in when I'm speaking versus when you guys hear it. So wonderful, Cassandra. I pray for your success in the weight loss and exercising. You should try my sister's exercise, which is Kukuwa dance workout, and I will put it, or Kukuwa fitness, Kukuwa. I do that, and I also have my own. I put a little spin. I do 5 minute things on my website, on my YouTube channel, that you're free to just come check it out and work out with that as well. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be Kukua Fitness. Um, whatever you decide to do, just do it. You know, it is hard to continually exercise all the time, but I would encourage you to, maybe whether it's a desk calendar or whether it's a notebook or journal, just make sure that you check that, okay, I'm going to exercise 3 times a week. And no matter what, even if I have to push myself, I'm going to get those 3 times a week in. And one thing I want to share with everybody is that when it comes to exercising, don't set these huge goals like, okay, I have to exercise for an hour, or I have to exercise for 20 minutes. Start with just 10 minutes at a time, and that is so effective. The other day, I was at work, and if you're joining us, please feel free to put your goals in the chat, because I definitely want to talk about your goals. because I have shared my 20 goals. So the other day at work, I was working and I felt like I needed a burst, right? So I start jogging in place that fast, right? I did that for 1 minute and that elevated my heart rate. And then I started breathing and then I did it again for 1 minute. That is called HIIT. And the HIIT workout doesn't have to be a long 20 minutes or 10 minutes. It could just be 1 minute of high intensity and then cool down. 1 minute of high intensity. Do that for 5 minutes and it will give you so much benefit. You'll continue to lose weight after that. I agree. I'm just taking it as it comes. My goal is to lose 60 pounds by September 1st. Stop, drop, roll on says that. Yes, absolutely. You can do it. You can do it, stop, drop. You can so do it. Just one at a time. And it all depends on, like, if you have a tracker, mine is on my phone, right? On how many steps I get in a day. So when I'm at work, I make sure within a day I get at least 10,000 steps. Now, you may think that's a lot, but that's not really when you put your mind to it. So you do that, and that's maybe one of your goals that you get to 10,000 steps. And even if you don't get to it and you get to 5,000, that's great because every little thing just helps so much. Yes, you use your tracker. Awesome. Stop, drop, and roll on. Yeah, I love your name. Yes, you use a tracker and it helps so much because at the end of the day or in the middle of the day when you look at it and you realize, oh, I've only been walking for 2,000 steps. Boy, I need to get going, So, yes. Cassandra, I just subscribed to your channel, sister, today. You and your sister are a godsend. I do rebounding. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And that's what I'm saying. I want to be able to impact people. My new thing is my stationary bike, 4 miles daily, stop, drop, and roll. Excellent. Excellent. Stationary bike. Awesome. That's awesome. Do that. But also don't forget to do your floor exercises, whether you're working on your abs and your thighs, your legs, incorporate those. And then also some strength training. So sometime during the week when the day that you're not doing your bike, go ahead and do some strength training because we need that. We need to strengthen our muscles. And when we strengthen the muscles around like weak joints, it tends to strengthen that joint as well because we fortify that area. Because like I said, I tell people they told me I have arthritis in my right hip, but I don't know it because I'm constantly stretching, working out, and I do feel it when I don't move as much, right? I feel a little bit of something going on in there, and I'm like, nope, got to start moving. So, yes, absolutely. Stationary bike, awesome. Great cardio. Change it up some, dance some, and definitely strength training. And then, doing working on your core. And yesterday, before I went to church, I put a quick core workout on Instagram because I was working on my abs. I can tell when I'm slouched, I'm kind of slacking and not getting my exercises in. The first thing I notice is, okay, my belly starts to starts to show a little bit. So then I'm cutting down on carbs and needing to work on my abdomen a lot more. So great. What are some of your other goals you have set for 2020? I want to hear about them. What are questions that you might have? And I'll definitely try to answer it. So I'm loving this. My new thing, yes. So I'm loving having you ladies here. Cassandra and Stop, Drop, and Roll On. Awesome, ladies. I'm loving it. If you guys have YouTube channels, um, then by all means, if you're over 40, then come join us in the over 40 YouTubers group on Facebook. So, all right. So yes. So please go ahead and leave your other goals on there. And ask questions that you might have. Um, oh, let me share a little tip while you're typing. And this little tip is something I've noticed lately, right? So I haven't tried it yet, the eyelash extensions yet, but which I probably need to. People that do it say that they love it. But usually I just use the mascara. But lately, after I found out that if I arch when I put my eyeliner on and I arch it up like that, right? It gives me this little facelift, which we need every bit of help that I know I do. Maybe you don't, but I know I do. So it has really it changes my face. It just lifts it up just with taking my eyeliner pencil and going up and then doing like a triangle on the corner of my eyes. So any other tips that you guys may have too, I would, love to hear. Because as we're aging, every little bit helps. But let me know your goals. Let me know your other goals. Um, right now, I'm coming off of a high because my Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. And so I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited. But yes, let me know if you have any other goals that you want to share, any tips, because we can all learn from each other. I can learn from you. So if you have any tips that you want to share as well, go ahead and share those tips. And I'll go ahead and read them out. But I apologize because one of these days I will get my camera connected and everything, and my live streams will look a lot better, and it won't say that it's so low. I need to purchase the dance DVD. Where can I buy it? Okay, so if you look at the video that I have on FitFam, Kukuwa Fitness, in that video, I think that one has like over 12,000 views right now. In that video, in the link, there's a link to my sister's website. So you should be able to link to that and go purchase her DVDs. Also, actually, the way it is these days, you just download it onto your computer. Um, and then you can just work out that way. She also has live streams where you can do a subscription and then dance with her live. For my end, my little 5 minute stuff that I put together, it's free on YouTube. So you can come to YouTube and just pick whichever one you want to do and work on that. I have one that I did in collaboration with my sister Kukuwa, and we did abs. We worked on apps, and that one's pretty powerful. And so you're free to get that, and you're also free to go to her website and download her workouts. She has, I know I have the advanced one that I downloaded. Oh, you're so welcome, Cassandra. Um, you're so welcome. So I downloaded the advanced one, and I will do it. I'll take it to the gym. I know not everybody knows my story. Right now, we're in between houses, and so we're in an apartment, and I can't be jumping because, I've got neighbors downstairs. So I'll go to the gym and I'll take my laptop and I'll do her workout looking at my laptop, and that's the one that I purchased and downloaded. Or I'll just do my own thing, or I'll get on the treadmill and do my treadmill routine, um, or get on the elliptical. So there's so many different ways that you can exercise. I'm not advocating one way, but the dance workouts, though, you can burn a lot of calories. I kid you not. When you have done 35 minutes to 45 minutes of a dance workout, you will burn so many calories. If you have a tractor, if you have, y'all excuse me, if you have a tracker that gives you the number of calories burned, it'll tell you. Sometimes you can burn anywhere from 600 to 1,000 calories with the dance workout. So that's why I love it so much. I love that as an option for working out. But like I said, just vary it. One day you want to dance, the next day you want to maybe do your bike, your stationary bike. You could I know that I burn more when I dance to the African dance workout or Kukuwa Fitness than I do when I do my treadmill. I really burn more calories dancing than I do with the treadmill. And then I'm also just working so many different muscle groups when you're dancing because of the way that it's incorporated. The African dance is just, your arms, your body, your neck, your everything, all muscle groups. You can feel that you're working it. And then it all depends on how intense or how, babyish you want to do it. But definitely start with simple, small steps and then work your way up. Okay, I'm ready to hear more of your goals. I don't just want to be talking. I don't just want to hear myself. Well, actually, I'm I'm here by myself. But I want to see yours. I want to see your goals. So please, put your goals. I will check. Okay, stop, drop, and roll. And roll on says, I will check the dance out because variety is very important. Absolutely. Variety is so important. A lot of times people will exercise one way and then they'll get to a point where they hit a plateau. Well, if you vary it, you allow for yourself to then burn more calories. So definitely try different things. I mean, I love my sister. I push her dance workout. But that's not the only thing. You definitely should vary and do and try different things. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what are some of your other goals for 2020? While you guys are thinking about that and writing it, um, bucket list, right? One of my biggest bucket list stuff is to go to Dubai. If I ever get to go to Dubai, that would be amazing. So that's one of my bucket lists. But anyway, back to your goals. Journaling my food. Okay, Stop, Drop, and Roll says journaling my food intake. I started this year, really keeping it in check. Awesome. Yes. And then when you write stuff down, Stop, Drop, and Roll on, it just makes you see it better. It keeps you accountable. And, it's just easier to then get going because you've seen it written and you're like, okay, I accomplished this. I'm going to accomplish the next thing. So awesome. Awesome. Anybody else got their goals for 2020 we can talk about? I'm excited. You guys have given me, I want to thank you guys so much because you guys have given me so much energy by being here. You've been a blessing to me. I just love talking to people, even though I can't verbally, hear you. I can't hear you back. I can definitely read what you're saying. And so thank you so much. And I'm still wanting to hear your goals, some of the things that you're doing. Because as we share things, it helps not only ourselves, but it helps others. And that's one of the things that I've had to come to terms with. I used to be so private and didn't want to share the bad things in my life or, anything that went wrong. I didn't want to share, but I've gotten to the point where I share things because then it helps other people. Like when I got scammed by the contractor, it's a video that I did because I wanted to be able to help other people. Okay, so Brit Brat 47 says, I want to lose 60 pounds. I'm not working out every day, but I do rotate from spin bike, treadmill, weights, and exercise routine. I want to drop from a 20 to 16. I get my water and food accountability. Awesome. So Brit Brat 47, let me encourage you. You're doing great. Let me encourage you to continue to do that. Who is your accountability partner? Do you have an accountability partner? Because you need to have a good friend of yours, a sibling, somebody that can be an accountability partner that can keep you going. Say, hey, when was the last time you exercised? But let me applaud you. Your goal is awesome. You can do it. Um, Definitely all the things that you're varying, the weights, the exercises, it'll work. So awesome. Yes, my daughter-in-law. She says Brit Brat 47 says her daughter-in-law is her accountability partner. Awesome. So if you're on here and you don't have an accountability partner, get one. It's important to just give you that moral support to get you going. As I am hers. Brit Brat 47 says she's also her daughter-in-law's accountability partner. Yes, awesome. Stop, drop, and roll said, I'm well over 50. Truth telling with my friends to talk, real talk, not hiding things. Yeah, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's important not to hide things. It's so freeing and it's cathartic when you are able to share things, and then it just frees you, and then it helps you heal if it's something really bad. You start to help to heal, and then also for it helps other people because they hear it and they're like, oh, I didn't know. And and then they see how you're handling things, and it just inspires them. So she said, that is a goal. Absolutely. Absolutely. That, and it's a process. It's easier to not share things because we're embarrassed. It's easier to not share things because we think people are going to judge us. But you know what I've come to realize in my 55 years of living? It doesn't matter what other people think. I'm still going to share, and it's going to help somebody. Hey, Bernice. Evelyn's Lifestyle. Hey, Evelyn. So good to have you here. When Evelyn does a live, she's got like stuff on there. Evelyn, long before you came when I started, I said I like to keep it simple because I don't want a lot of things to go wrong. So even though I am live streaming through OBS, I'm not bringing in I'm not bringing in any text or anything because I don't want to complicate things. This is all I can handle. But it's so good to have you here. Evelyn is also in our over 40 YouTubers group. So if you guys have YouTube channels and you're in this chat, please go check out each other's channels, and but only subscribe if you are interested in that person's channel. Don't do a sub for sub. That never works because that person will end up unsubscribing and they won't be interested. But everybody that has a YouTube channel, you're invited to over 40, even if you're not over 40. As long as you have a I can't mature. I can't talk mindset. That's all I want. I don't want these young people that come in that just they don't know how to act. So that's why I have over 40 like what is it? YouTubers group, because I want people that are like-minded. Um Evelyn, I understand when I do lives in the future I won't do that. You're good. Oh, thanks Evelyn. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But so anyway, go ahead and share your goals. Some of you have shared your goals already. It's awesome. I'm loving it. We're here to help each other. I don't just want to be talking about my goals. Like I said, I shared all 20 of mine. So if you didn't catch it, you can catch it on the replay. But please share your goals. Okay, so Britt Brat 47 just wanted to thank you for your videos. I'm 57 and thought I couldn't do this. You give me hope. Oh, absolutely. My gosh, 57, girl, you're young. You're just now starting to live at 57, let me tell you. Because do you know who Ernestine Shepherd is? Ernestine Shepherd is a bodybuilder. She's in her 80s right now. I think she's 84, 85. She did not start lifting weights till she was 56. So yes, Britt Brad 47, 50, 57 is nothing to get started. You can do it. And go look her up. Google her. She's been on Steve Harvey and all that. And that lady is amazing. Like her body, whew. And she, on top of that, she runs like 10 miles a day and she's in her 80s. I mean, she puts me to shame. So definitely, 57, girl, you're a child. We're just now getting started. Let's go. We can do this. So yes, please share some more of your goals so we can talk about it. And yes, I have seen her. Wow, that's what Brit Rat 47. Yes, and you know what? I'm not gonna run 10 miles a day. I'm not gonna be the one that's going to, do that half marathon. But I can definitely continue to exercise. I can definitely continue to strength train to help my body. Yeah, Evelyn's Lifestyle says, wow. Yes, Ernestine, she is amazing. So, and she's not by herself. There's several ladies like that in their 70s, in their 80s. There was a lady that was lifting weights and pushing stuff in a gym recently. I think she was 90. And I was looking at her going, oh my goodness. And yet you have people our age that are constantly saying, "Oh, I had a knee replacement," or "I had my hip replaced," or "My back hurts." And no, no, no. When you had the knee replacement, they did some rehab on you, right? So, and if they didn't, you need to be talking to a physical therapist and then do whatever the physical therapist was doing, you can do for yourself to strengthen your knees. But all too often, I find out people will have knee replacements or hip replacements, and then they baby themselves, or they have a heart attack, and then they baby themselves. That's the worst thing that you could do to your body when your body is at a low, when things are not quite where they are. That's the worst thing you can do. You need to work out. You need to exercise. You need to strengthen your muscles so that, especially your heart is a muscle. And people that have heart attacks and baby themselves, child, I've had a heart attack. I can't work out. Are you kidding? That's when you're supposed to be working out. Ask your doctor. Or, or people that are diabetic, have type 2 diabetes, and, they're like, oh, I got to take my meds. Or, you do now, but do you realize that you can change the way you eat and exercise and not take your medication, be off of it? And so I have a friend that is on medication. And so I asked her, I said, so when the doctor gave you the medication, what did he say to you? And she said, well, he said with diet and exercise. I'm like, bingo. When they give you the medication, they don't want you to be on that medication for long. They want you to change the way you eat, and they want you to exercise so that eventually they can taper you off. But instead, what we do is we take the medication, and then we don't change what we're supposed to be doing. And so then they add more medication to it. So some people are taking 2 pills for high blood pressure. Some people are taking 3 pills for high blood pressure. Oh my goodness, the side effects. People, please. If you're type 2, if you have high blood pressure, or you're type 2 diabetic, or you have high cholesterol, I implore you to start changing the way you eat and start exercising, and you will be off of it. Let me give you a quick, and I still want to hear your goals or see your goals. So keep writing, typing them in so I can see. But let me give you a quick example. So I'm not on any medication whatsoever. And the only thing I take is multivitamins and fish oil. And so when I went to donate my kidney to my niece, that's pretty traumatic for your body, right? I was 52 when I did that. And so my blood pressure went up, and they put me on lisinopril. And I was determined to come off of that. But I knew I needed to be on that blood pressure because it's better. I mean, blood pressure medication, because it's better to be on that so that your blood pressure is not unchecked, which can actually damage and cause heart disease, kidney disease, right? So I was on lisinopril, but I was exercising, I was eating right, and eventually weaned myself off of it to where my blood pressure was normal. So, like, even now, when I don't exercise in a couple of weeks, and yes, I get to that point where I don't exercise every day like my sister Kukuwa does. I don't, because that's her job, that's her business. I fall short sometimes. And so, when I haven't exercised for a couple of weeks, I can tell when I take my blood pressure. It's not that it's really high, but it would be like 122 or 125 instead of it being less than 120, the systolic. And then the diastolic would be like 80 something instead of less than 80. So I'm telling you, what we do, especially as we're getting older, what we do matters so much to our bodies on a daily basis. So let me encourage you. Your goals are amazing. Your goals are reachable. Your goals are fantastic. You have accountability partners, some of you. If you don't, get an accountability partner. You can do this. You can lose weight. You can feel good when you wake up. You can feel invigorated. When you're jumping up and down and somebody says to you, you're over 50, so act your age. No, my body is not over 50. So I'm not gonna hurt myself. The exercises is what keeps me strong. And so I can jump around. I'm not gonna hurt myself. So yeah, let me see. Cassandra Adams says travel around New York City this summer and attend Harlem Week. Connect with conscious brothers and sisters. Amen. So yes, travel around New York, awesome. New York has a lot to offer. I love New York. I love to visit though, but nah, I can't live in New York. I've got family members that live in New York, but I can't live in New York. It's just a little bit too hustle bustle. But it's a wonderful place to visit. So much to do. That's awesome. Awesome. I need to hear more goals. Come on, guys. Come on. More goals. What are your goals? What are some of your triumphs already? Like I said, one of my goals that I've accomplished already is to start a podcast. And I went to look at that podcast. I started it at nighttime on Saturday. I looked at that podcast yesterday and already had 9 downloads. Wow. I mean, to me, that's a huge success already. So, let me hear your goals. Come on, if you just joined us, type in your goals because I want to hear it. Okay, Cassandra says, I live in the Bronx. That's awesome. I applaud you. Like I said, I have family members that live in New York. New York is just so, like, too busy for me. I live in the Midwest, and that's my personality. Although I can hang when I come to New York, and I can hang when I go to LA. I drive when I go to LA, but I prefer the Midwest. So, but yes. New York has a lot to offer. All right, guys, let me hear your goals. Let me read your goals. Come on, type them in the chat so we can talk about it. And like I said, if you're joining late, I already shared all 20 of my goals. You don't even have to have 20 goals. You can have 10. Evelyn actually did an excellent video. You might want to check her out. She's on here right now, Evelyn's Lifestyle. And she had 10 goals. She packed a lot more than that 10 goals. I listened to her going, boy, Evelyn, this is more than 10 goals. But so absolutely. Absolutely. Um, that's awesome. So, any more goals? Ooh, guys, excuse me 1 minute. I'm burning something on the stove. I will be right back. Don't go away. I will be right back. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So Evelyn's Lifestyle says, yeah, I was burning my food. I had it on low, but electric stoves sometimes low doesn't mean low. Um, so yeah, Evelyn's Lifestyle says that's great. Podcast, be active daily and lose weight. Okay, awesome, awesome. Yes, being active daily, that works. And then, you know, the subject podcast, right? So yes, what are some of the podcasts you guys listen to, or do you listen to podcasts? Still share your goals. Let me know if there's some podcasts that you listen to that maybe I could even check out. But like I said, my podcast, if you're joining late, my podcast is actually for children. So it's called Queen Bernice Bedtime Stories. And these are stories that I used to make up and tell my own children when they were growing up, and they're all adults right now. So my kids now are 28, 27, and 22. So they're all grown up. But the next generation I started to tell the stories to, and they loved it. So I decided to share it on as a podcast because I felt like if there were parents that you can't watch a video, but you can listen to something and maybe they just want to put it on. They're tired and they want me to tell their child the story instead of them. Absolutely. And so what I used to do is my children, they were the princess and princesses in the fairy tale, and I was the queen. And I would come up with makeups, all kinds of stuff. And like I said, I have 3 episodes on my podcast right now. And my hope is, as I was sharing with my goals, my hope is to get to 50 episodes this year. So, yes, awesome, awesome. Active daily. I love it. I love it. So, after, we're going to be accountable after this chat. From here on in, we're going to continue to do the great things that we're doing, the to lose weight, to exercise, even when it's hard. Even when it's hard. The hardest time to work out is when you've come back from work and you're tired and you just don't want to work out. But if you would just push yourself and go work out, guess what happens? It is invigorating. Why? Because you release endorphins when you exercise. And so it gives you that feeling of just, satisfaction, of being happy. And, if you find that sometimes you get to a point, especially in menopause, when you get moody or you get a little bit irritable, exercise helps that. It takes care of that mood. Okay, Evelyn's Lifestyle says, not a podcast listener. I'm more of a blog reader. Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, I hadn't even listened to any podcasts until I launched mine. And I had to learn. I had to go on a crash course. And you all know, in this day and age, when you need to learn something, you go to YouTube. Because Google owns YouTube. Google is the #1 search engine. YouTube is the #2 search engine. So if you need to learn anything, you go to YouTube and you type it in. And so that's what I did. How to start a podcast. And I took notes and I went on and started did all that I was supposed to do and was able to distribute. And I already had recorded and edited my 3 episodes. And so then I uploaded them and went from there. And at my son's fiance's daughters, they're the ones I had do the theme song. And they're precious. It is such a precious theme song. They came up with the tune by themselves and they did it. And so you hear that at the beginning of all of the podcasts for that bedtime story. So yes. All right. So yes, it's been. I want to encourage you guys still to continue to do what you're doing. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do live once a week, and let me know some of the topics that you would like for me to cover. I would love, love, love to do that. Thank you for putting me at ease, because doing live can be unnerving. It can be nerve-wracking. So thank you for being here, participating, putting me at ease. Please, in the comments, definitely I already see the likes. I love you. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for your feedback, and continue. You could share this video if you feel like it'll help someone. I think you ladies came up with great feedback, great information in the chat that is going to help people that will watch this as well. They will probably watch it and go, that's my goal, or that should be my goal. So thank you so much. Thank you for the love. I'm going to have to head out. I haven't eaten at all today. Just busy hustling. So I need to do that. I need to take care of myself. But please, in the comments, let me know what other topics you'd like for me to cover. And by all means, I will definitely get to cover that and come back live. And, I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, I can't say enough. It's awesome. It's been awesome meeting you. Thank you so much, Bernice. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Cassandra. I love your podcast idea. I'll see if my daughter will like it. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. And then you did well. Topic: motivation for continuing to be active. Definitely. I'll keep that in mind. Stop, drop, and roll on. And then have a great day. Go and eat. Yes, I am. Bye. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you. I did not end it.